there's nothing wrong with being excited because a man proposed to y'all, but the man's supposed to be more excited that you chose him. You the motherfucking prize.
They told me not to make his lunch. They told me not to pay for dates.
She did the opposite and did all that, and she got a ring.
Marriage is labor for a woman.
I shouldn't be out here feeling like the intern in my own relationship.
For him to keep doing for you, but you were not returning the love.
She provided true value to that man's life.
If you're going 50-50, that's your business partner. My business partner. It's my lover, my soul.
And voila, look what reciprocation gets you today in 2025.
There's a video going viral of this woman with her husband, you know, kind of bigging herself up. She says she was making the plates. She was paying for the dates. She was folding his clothes. She was, you know, packing his lunch boxes. And it got some people up in arms about it. They told me not to make his lunch. Oh, okay. They told me not to fold his laundry. They told me not to pay for dates. Take me through there. Take me through there.
Okay, hear me out real quick. There is a video trending online right now. There is a nice looking woman with a beautiful red dress on and a small Gucci purse in a restaurant flaunting a ring, right? And she's like, they told me not to make his lunch. They told me not to do his laundry. And now I got a ring. Not saying that there's anything negative about that, but let me think logically, because my mind instantly has no choice but to think critically, okay? So I'm thinking like, as a woman, I view myself in a high standard, right? And I personally don't understand why women, when they talk about being married or getting proposed to, is always what they're doing to show the man that they can be a wife and a good wife. Like, I cook for him, I clean for him, I wash his, like, damn it, do you wipe his ass too? Are you a caregiver? Are you his mama CNA and all that shit? Like, what did he do for you? Like, okay, like, why do women never think, like, instead of wanting to be validated and chose so bad, do y'all ever sit up and think like, is this man worthy enough of me to take myself off of the market? Is he worthy enough of me to risk my life and lay down and have a child for? Is he worthy enough for me to allow him to make me his wife? You know, like, think about it, right? What she's saying is only a flex if what she was doing was strategy, because she seen that man had something to offer her in the long run, right? And you can say what it is you want to say, but men do the same thing. It's called choosing better. It's called vetting and having common sense. You're supposed to do that if you're going to be with somebody for the long haul, right? It's only a flex to flaunt a ring if behind being married in that paper, in that ring, he's providing for you. So repeat what you're saying and then think about your life 5 years from now. I got a ring because I cook and clean it. Okay, you cook, clean, but are you paying 50% of the bills? Because, bitch, I guarantee you, if you paying 50% of the bills, he ain't finna cook, clean, and do your mother. So you washing ass drawers. You over here sitting up there cooking for him, cleaning for him, packing his lunch, but you're still working. You're his servant. You're making his life easier while you basically married a roommate. I cannot make this up. Change the way that you think. If I get married, I'm going to get married with someone that can put me in a better predicament that I'm already in. Otherwise, I can just put my house up, Airbnb, and then I can make my own life better by bringing in more income so that I can go buy myself a diamond ring if I want to.
This is Danny. She fell in love with, well, Danny.
I can have extra savings, you know, instead of helping a grown man carry weight. Like, what do I need you here for? If you weren't with that man, he would be doing everything by himself. So what he come and get a woman for help? Because that's what it doesn't make sense. I don't know the full story. I'm not saying this is what's going on, and I'm not trying to throw salt on her beautiful moment, and I'm not trying to be a negative.
You know, this is the problem, and this is the mindset. So many think this way, but say even if she's not cooking, right? Just the fact that she paid for some dates, and I've showed videos about this in the past. If I pay for take you on 7 dates, or I take you out on 10 dates, you could at least pay for 7. I remember a guy said that, and that's how I feel as well, right? And I pay for everything here in my home. But sometimes my lady will offer to pay. That's what a man needs. A man needs to know for sure if he's going to get help. Do you know what ladies are doing nowadays? And some guys, they fall into this pit. I don't know why, but they're paying all of the bills. And then they can't pay all of the bills 1 month. Oh, no, I don't pay bills. Men are going through these things. And it's tragic to see it. So, of course, a man has to make sure you're paying something. You have to pay something.
Negative Nancy. I'm just using this situation as an example of how you need to be thinking as a woman, because there's nothing wrong with being excited because a man proposed to y'all, but the man's supposed to be more excited that you chose him. You the motherfucking prize.
Someone call a search party because these TikToks are lost in Delulu land.
This why these men, they told me I'm cooking for him, I clean for him. I got a ring so I can serve him for the rest of my life. Why do y'all think that it is a flex to be a maid, chef, caregiver, CNA servant to a man that's not making your life better? You still got to go to work. You still got to slave after him. What is the point? Everything that she mentioned she's doing is multiple different jobs. That if he was living on his own and he wanted somebody he was not on and that wasn't in love with him and stupid to do that, he would have to pay each different person. What you're saying you're doing is a job. So I hope you're not going 50-50, sweetie, because that's not a flex. Here, I'll tell us, I'll take the ring, though. You know, flat purse. It'll be a long engagement while I search for the man that actually is going to do what he's supposed to do.
So she said all of that, right? And she's not even sure what kind of setup it was. This is crazy. What happens? Think about it. What if he's the guy that's willing to provide everything? You don't know that. Or what if he's the guy that's testing you? Because a guy like me, say, I decided I wanted to date in the West and I got it. Tests are happening. I even tested my wife before I came here to the Philippines. Every man must test. This could very well be a test, but she would fail. And I wonder why you got no man now. And it's the same lady that was trying to shame Passport Bros.
Take me through the. She heard, man. Look what she doing. She flexing right now. This woman is flexing that the satisfaction of not listening to her friends and all them people that's these hurt women that's speaking bad to a woman. You know what I'm saying? And she going viral because this is what all y'all women listen to. Don't pay for men food. Don't pay for men dates. Don't do laundry. Don't cook. Don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? She did the opposite and did all that. And she got a ring. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro. I love that for that woman, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Maybe y'all bops, women out there, will take this advice from her and do the opposite and do the right thing, what she did, and y'all will get a ring. But no, y'all gonna still not do the right thing, think all men the same, and y'all gonna just keep getting the same results. That's how it's gonna be.
For real, for real.
Tuesday on Sunday, and I know you broke ass bitches ain't got 2 pennies to rub together, so go ahead and tell that nigga now you have nothing for him, like you have nothing for him every year. This is why them niggas be dogging y'all all year out, because y'all expect princess treatment all year, but on Sweetest Day you bitches can't even come up with a pair of Nikes and a little $200 night hotel room. You bitches don't come up with nothing but some pussy that's already been ran through.
Exactly am I supposed to have in my purse other than my ID and lip gloss? My card on a good day. The purse costs enough. What else am I supposed to have in there? I'm not doing all that. I'm not gonna have all that extra shit in there. Yes, it's me. I'm bitches. I got the flat purse.
If you take a woman out 10 times and she don't take you out once, flat purse energy. If you get her something on Valentine's Day and she don't give you nothing back, flat purse energy. Love ain't a one-way street. Your wallet ain't a love language. And if the bag don't match the energy.
Real talk.
Cook. They told me not to fold this laundry. Baby, when she said that they told me not to pay for dates, that was it right there for me. Like, in all honesty. Because who is paying for dates? If we not married, there's no need for me to take you out on a date. Like, but I don't know why in 2025 that a lot of women are still obsessed with getting a ring from a man. A lot of women are still obsessed with marriage. I used to want to get married and I used to desire to be married. But once I realized what being a wife consisted of, and I realized that a lot of the men in my community, which is the Black community, were not really raised up to be considerate or to be very thoughtful of their women. A lot of men grew up seeing their mom struggle. A lot of men grew up seeing their mama do everything for him and their siblings. They were not taught to be considerate of their women. They have the mindset that a woman is supposed to do everything by herself because that's what they watch their mom do, everything by herself. So some of these women that y'all see bragging and boasting about being married and showing this off and saying that within the next 5 to 10 years, some of those same women are going to be stressed out and they're going to have regrets. And I say some, not all women, because marriage is labor for a woman. What they say, a wife is a helpmate. You're going to be helping, all right. You're going to be helping a whole lot, especially if you got an inconsiderate man that's feel like you supposed to pay up all the bills, cook, clean, and wash his clothes, and have his children, and go and work a job 40 hours a week. You're going to be helping, all right. Marriage benefits men a lot of the time more than it benefits women. Some of these married men that y'all see, they would not be as successful as they are if they did not have a wife. If they didn't have a woman standing by their side, making sure that everything was in order. A lot of these men wouldn't be where they at right now if it wasn't for a woman, for their wife.
You can't make this up.
So I'm going to just stick with my single life and be happy, and I can come home and pop me a hot pocket in the microwave, and baby, I'm just fine with that. I ain't got to cook, clean for nothing, for nobody.
We do not care.
Oh, okay. They told me not to fold this laundry. Yeah.
Yo, shout out to old girl. Shout out to old girl. I'm going to tell y'all exactly what she did to get that engagement to happen, to get that man to propose to her. See, fellas, this is the kind of woman you should be looking for, okay? The type of woman that's willing to go against traditional norms for you, okay? She like you so much that all the strong, independent bull she probably been hearing her whole life, she like, all that. I'm doing whatever I got to do to keep this man in my life, okay? Because he that dude, and I want him in my life. This is her mindset, and this is why she did the things she did to keep that man around, and it worked. He proposed to her. Yeah, she was like, all that strong, independent bull treat you all that. I'm doing whatever it takes to make this man's life as easy as possible. That means he want me to cook and clean, I'm doing it. He want me to pack his lunch, I'm doing that. Even though the internet tell you don't do that, I'm doing it. The internet tell you, this is what she's thinking, right? The internet tell you, don't pay for dates, let the man pay for everything. I'm paying for dates because I want the man to know that I like him for him, okay? And if she paid off, she about to get married. See, this is what she did. She provided true value to that man's life, okay? She made herself more valuable than what she can offer a man superficially. Basically, her looks and sex, okay? An attractive man can get sex anywhere, all right? A nigga with some game can get sex anywhere, okay? But, ladies, Can you get that man to stick around? Can you get that man to spend non-sexual attention on you? Can you get that man to commit to you in a relationship? Can you get that man to actually propose to you? All right? See, a dude with some game who's attractive that can actually get other women, he not going to just do that for any woman. You got to add some real value to that man's life. And obviously, that's what that woman did. She made herself more valuable than her sex. And the unfortunate truth is, and I know this is going to sound real up when I say this because people might take it the wrong way, but this is the truth. Most women don't know how to be more valuable or likable outside of their sex. This is the unfortunate truth about most women. This is why most women struggle to keep men around. This is why you hear most women complaining about men, saying men ain't. When you see really attractive women and all they do is complain about men, talk about men, can't keep a man in their life, the reason why is because those women don't know how to make themselves likable and valuable outside of sex. See, they can get the guys they really like to have sex with them, but they can't keep those guys around. All right? So ladies, what y'all should be doing, instead of talking shit about old girl, y'all should y'all can learn something from this, okay? Learn to make yourself more likable outside of the bedroom. When you're more likable outside of the bedroom, a man is more inclined to spend more non-sexual attention with you because you're an actual likable person to be around.
Take notes, Emily.
And fellas, I'm not totally trying to take all onus off of y'all too, because a lot of this got to do with the men that women deal with. Okay, see, a big reason why a lot of women aren't likable outside of sex is because most men just be okay accepting women with them only bringing sex to the table. And because most men just be okay with a woman bringing the bare minimum a woman can bring into your life, which is just sex, these women never really truly develop the skills that it takes to be a likable person outside of sex.
You know what, man? Fail to realize, because men say it all the time. If sex is all you're offering, then that's what I'm taking, right? Men are being men, and they're being used. It's not good for them. Great for men. That's why they're saying, "Oh, I'm getting tired of dating." I just made that video. I'm getting tired of dating. We all know why. You're running around the same corner over and over, chasing the same men over and over until you're done. But then you know what happens? You'll still keep chasing those men. Why? Because you'll let those men have it when you're going through hard times.
Real talk alert.
All right? So then later on in life, when they get with a man who's not just impressed by sex, who needs a little bit more from a woman who's going to have a long-term situation with, they don't know what to do. Okay? Now, fellas, this fall on y'all. This is y'all responsibility for this. Okay, right? One, stop accepting just sex from women. And two, when you get with women, you have to tell them what it is that you need for them to do in order to be in a situation with them. Okay, that's called being a leader. You lead the woman into the situation that you want for you and her. Okay? And if she likes you, respects you, she's sexually attracted to you, she will listen to you, and she will follow you.
They told me not to fold this laundry. Yes, sir. They told me not to pay for dates. Yep. Take me through that. Yeah. I love to see. I love when the shift starts to happen right before our eyes. She got exactly what she was looking for without the help of her fellow woman. Because her fellow woman led her astray. They told her not to fold his clothes. They told her not to do laundry. They told her not to cook for him. They told her not to pay for dates. And then one day she said, let me just do the opposite and see where it lands me. And voila, look what reciprocation gets you today in 2025 as a woman. On this day, I promise forever. You have to filter the information you receive today because them will lead you astray and they won't even apologize about it. And I'm gonna say it like I always said it. Women give the worst relationship advice. Especially in 2025. There's literally only a handful of women that I know personally, and when I say personally, I just mean like online, that give actual sound advice about how to be in a relationship with a man. The rest of them speaking from trauma, hate, lack of accountability, and just a desire to not want to be alone. A lot of these women on social media will feed each other negative information just so they can keep each other single, so they don't all have to be alone. They know they can rely on each other. I'm always going to have my friend around because she's single just like I am. I'm always going to have someone to go on vacation with because she's a baby mama just like I'm a baby mama. Our kids got to grow up one day. But when you really look at it, the things that men are actually asking for in a relationship is not a tall task. We're very simple beings. If you just listen carefully and apply what you learn from us, you can keep a man happy and reach the promised land like that young woman in the video there. But you know what? You ain't got to listen to me. I'm just a normal guy. I get the change.
You know, guys, like he said at the end, we say it all the time. If you just listen to what men are saying, and I think that's what happened. I think she listened to her friends and they said, wait a minute. I see guys all the time. They say they want this. Let me listen to them. Let me do it. And what happened? That was most likely a man that listens to men because we're all saying it. We're all tired. Men didn't start going across these waters for no reason. There's a reason behind it. Now you're saying it. Congratulations. You didn't play yourself.
Men wanting you to call them, and if you don't call them, then it's a sign that you're not interested in them. My dating experience, I always thought it to be a sign that the man wasn't interested if he wasn't calling you. When did it switch? Because I'm just confused and I'm starting to feel like, am I the drama? Am I the drama? How many conversations? Why would I call you? Why would I call you?
You would call him to reciprocate the energy that he's giving you. And yes, you are the issue. These videos where women get on here to shame men, and understand, shaming doesn't work for men the same way it works for women. So that's why a lot of these tactics that women do, men just take their videos and make fun of them because these shaming tactics don't work for men. But back to the point, these videos that women are coming out and talking about how men want essentially reciprocation, because she's not describing where the man is saying, you call me first, like as soon as we exchange numbers. He's simply saying, I'm calling you, you should be calling me too. And she's saying, no. I'm used to a guy only calling me and not me having to reciprocate any energy.
Those days are over.
But that's no longer the deal, or at least as the younger generations begin to age into the dating pool or the main dating pool, they're saying, no. You wanted an emotionally intelligent guy. You wanted a guy in touch with his feelings and understand how he feels and he can express it. This is how I'm expressing it. I'm showing you interest. You have to show me interest to have this going. It's a reciprocate. It's a yin and a yang, and it's a cycle. That's how it works. I show you interest, you show me interest. I show you interest, you show me interest. And I don't understand why a woman would fight against that.
I need what I give. That's it. All right? If I'm out here sending good morning texts, I expect at least a good night once in a while that doesn't feel like it was typed under duress. All right? If I plan the last 3 dates, surprise me with a snack, or a cold beverage, or a nap. Honestly, a nap will go a really long way. I'm very, very tired. All right? So look, I'm not trying to be transactional about this. I just think if I'm showing up with this kind of effort, loyalty, emotional support, and borderline stand-up comedy, I shouldn't be out here feeling like the intern in my own relationship. If I'm giving affection, attention, and compliments that make you question your mirror's accuracy, don't just blink at me like I'm your therapist who works for free and who's come into your life to help repair 20 years of insecurities and self-image issues. I need a little help too. All right? I'm not asking for a lot. Just try to match my energy. If I give 100%, I can't be out here receiving 7% and a voice note that cuts off halfway through. Drizzle. Right? Love is not a group project where I carry the emotional labor while you show up late every day. Reciprocate. or just step aside so I can pour into someone who is as obsessed with me as I deserve.
Man said, if I make you question your mirror's accuracy, that's when I put myself on the screen. I said, you hit him with that one. That was funny.
Many gold digging, non-reciprocating, selfish ass females in the world. I can't believe it's so many of them. A female made a comment underneath one of my posts when I was speaking about men, and you know, a woman ain't really gonna spend her money on you like that if she don't like you like that, or take you out, or whatever the case may be. You know, reciprocating energy, the things that you give her. The female say, if you're going 50-50, that's your business partner. You right. It's my business partner. It's my lover, my soulmate, my best friend, my husband. You're right. You're right about that, baby. You just forgot to include all that other stuff. But shout out to all the women that do things for men just like they do for us. It's just called reciprocating the energy. I saw another comment. A female said, oh, she must not be used to a man providing for her. Baby, my man will provide anything that I need and I want. It's called reciprocating the energy. That's what we do over here.
Welcome to the new world.
That's how the women roll in my family. We don't just take. We're not takers. It's no damn movie. We're showing our men that we value them as well, that we love them as well, and we're here for them no matter what. And we're going to continue to provide like they provide for us. I don't care if we're going 50-50, 60-40, 70-30, 10-5. I don't give a damn about none of that. It doesn't matter to me. If we both get money, what's the problem? Right? We both can save our money. You know, it's teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. And I'm glad I'm not a selfish individual. I'm glad I'm not just a self person, just thinking about myself. Baby, I think about the bigger picture. Like, who the hell want to be with a female that's not doing nothing for them? That's weird as hell. I don't care what nobody say. That's weird. Get with somebody that's going to look out for you like you look out for them. Period. Immature ass, weak-minded, small-minded assholes. Get y'all shit together. And y'all thought process.
I couldn't agree more.
I got toe up. Every man that ever came in my life, they hurt me, right? So I took 2 years. 2 years. Ain't nobody. I didn't talk to nobody. He came in my life out the blue. Came in my life out the blue, right? And I said, God, he gotta be the one, right? He gotta be the one. Because I wasn't looking for nobody, you know what I'm saying? So I just knew he was the one. Right? My kids' dad left. They said, fuck kids. I raised my kids by myself. My grandma helped me. I've been through hell and back. You know what? This ain't his fault. The problem is, I can't take no more. That's the problem. I can't take no more. You understand?
And you immediately start to think, this man played me. He was never serious. These men can't be trusted. And now your wall's back up. But I'm here to tell you, in a lot of those situations, it wasn't that he was playing games. It's that you were never reciprocating his effort. You kept sitting back with walls up, demanding his effort for him to chase you, for him to keep doing for you, but you were not returning the love. You weren't returning the desire. You weren't showing appreciation. You weren't giving the same effort. And at some point, even the man who is serious about you will grow tired. He won't want to keep trying because now he has to fear that you're playing him.
Answer is here.